How's my family doing? I'm going to respond to Lazarus's newest thread, VBH, and want to do it right quick and have a little bit to put on the end. You know me. Um, the first thing I want to say is, everything going on right now is in flux because of going into retirement, and it's just really hitting me right now that until I've established how I'm going to be generating income, my buying has stopped for the moment. Right now, I can't be spending. I need to be holding on as I get my poop in a group, as it were, since I don't work and don't have you know, on the surface, I don't have a disposable income anymore. I have an income, but the focus has changed. You know what I'm saying? When you work and you have that check coming, you can buy and you'll cover. Um, I have sources of income, but it's not all. The picture is not in focus yet how I'm moving forward to make money on a regular basis. I know I can. I have to put it together. So right now, um, buying will be few and far between. With that said, watch me. Today I have some stuff I need to do. I need to go get some more album mailers and stuff. And I at some point I imagine I'll probably try to pop by at least one store and see. And it'll take me back to my original way of buying. Good question, Dwayne Lazarus. Um, it's only been in the last 10 years that I have endeavored to order online. Before that, I hardly ever ordered online. Um, when I was a member of the Residents fan club, I would sometimes buy stuff directly from them. But generally, I really don't like ordering online, and it's only been because that's the only way you can get certain things if you really want it that I resort to it. But I love looking for records, and what I learned to do early on, mainly because of necessity, being of a limited income, is I've developed a pretty good nose for finding obscure or just not recognized albums that have value or that are very good. That's really how I've amassed a lot of this. Since seriously, last year was the first and possibly, I hope not the last time that I was able to just spend money like I did on records last year. I mean, I've spent drop money, maybe $200-300 at a time on trips when I would go places. But to spend $1,000 in 2 trips on records alone, that was the first. I would love if that could happen again in my life. I'm fully prepared for it not to now that I've decided to retire and everything is about paying the bills and staying alive and keeping the roof over my head. You know what I'm saying? I'm very realistic about things. So I hope that's not it. I'll talk more about my options here in a second. So what I love about looking for records is indeed very early on, I started to take note of album art, who produced, what the label is, where it was made, and little things like that would clue me in as to whether or not things that I didn't know what it was, if it might potentially have some value or if it might be good. I found some amazing records over the years for next to nothing, like you, Lazarus. The Cyborg by Klaus Schultz is a perfect example of the type of find that I'm always looking for, and often do find. I still like that even at the antiquarium, even though my young friends down there running the store are learning more all the time about records, they still regularly get things in that they don't know what it is and don't realize what it is, and I make off like a bandit. And do I feel bad about that? Hell no. It's a playing field is fair. If I can get $100 album for $5, more power to me. Now, I'm not the sort of person, because I don't buy at estates. I've never done that. I'm not the sort of person who would go to someone's house and they have all these rare records and they're selling. I don't know what these are worth. What do you want? What, a buck? I would be like Brandon did at one time. I actually, yes, I have done it. I've told people this is worth money. I don't think you know what you have here. Hold on. I've done it. So I'm not a schmuck. by any means. But I love finding, I like to take chances too, like in the dollar bins. Um, I love when something looks different. Um, the one unfortunate thing for me is since the days of post rock, there are a lot of good looking records that have intriguing covers, and you put it on, it's just noise. I mean, you know what I've said about noise. There's a difference. And I got a good noise bullshit detector. And there's just a whole lot of records that have been made that if you're not a friend of the person that made the record, it's really, you're gonna be working hard to find something of value there. So post-punk, post-rock has kind of challenged me. I've taken chances on records that the cover looks like I don't know what this is, and it's like I put it on, it's just dreadful. It's also probably some of my age too, because if I were younger, some of this stuff that sounds like absolute crap would probably connect to me. But stuff that's exceptional by anyone of any age, it seems it comes through. So that's really the way I like to dig. I like to find things cheaply. I look for the obscure, obviously. I look for the stuff off the beaten path. There's so much of it out there. And I like all the formats, 45s, 12-inch singles, 10-inchers, albums. I very seldom buy CDs, even cheaply, even like buck CDs. I have, that's really what a lot of my shelves are full of, where I've just gone in and gotten all these cool CDs for nothing, because these stores, let me find one right quick to show you. I was just playing one, KK No. I gotta find it again here. Just bear with me, folks. I'm just gonna, something I had, oh shit, it's still sitting out. Okay. All right, I got all these discs sitting out, but I found something not so long ago by KK No. Do you guys know that person? Noise artist from Japan. I believe he's from Japan. For like maybe 50 cents a buck. Amazing CD. That's what I love to find. That's what motivates me. I love it when I can find a cheap replacement copy for something I have, that's in better shape. Of course I love that. I have records here that I bought when I was in flush times, as it were, financially, and I'd find albums for a buck, like Kansas and Santana, things that really are to me disposable. Not that they're not good, but they're not essential for my collection. And stuff like that may, at this point, depending again on how my near future goes, some of those records may be going, literally to make room and to make, to trade for things that I really want. Again, no offense to those records. That's the best and quickest answer I can give, Dwayne. I watched the video, but I watched it piecemeal. So if I missed a part of the video, if there's another part to the question, sorry about that. But I want to go on and talk. Today I have some records to be, more records to mail out. One of the records I'll be mailing out is, I kind of made a deal, not kind of, but I agreed that I would sell a test pressing already to Memphis Vinyl Gym and the missus, and I'm a man of, I try to be a man of some kind of honor. You know what I'm saying? Chris Astral Traveler just uploaded a video about me, which was just amazingly touching, flattering, and some would say ass kissing. I won't. The man really understands me. We've never met in person, but Chris, what you're saying about me, as far as I know, is true. And I want to qualify it. I'm not an angel, but I keep my bad parts to myself. I've tried to say it before. I could be a dangerous person. I could hurt people, like anybody. It's in all of us. I'm just real honest. People get on my nerves real fast. And a lot of people, another comment that I need to make here. And so as much as I love people, a lot of people's behavior gets on my nerves real quick, and I could crack some heads real fast. Also, no offense to my dad, but my dad was a crazy, wild jazz musician. And he was very sexual, and he'd screw anything on two legs. That's in me. But that behavior hurts people. I've already done some of it when I was younger. That's why I'm celibate. You know, I just don't handle sex well. So I'm not going to hurt people. And that's why I'm saying I appreciate your words very much, Chris Astral Traveler. I do try to live altruistically. I'll do nothing before I'll hurt someone, or I'll hurt myself before I hurt someone else. But somehow I got off track talking about Memphis Vinyl Gym and the missus, and that I got some records to mail out today. I got to go get some mailers and some flats, and then I'll be sending yours today, Blake. I need to get the flats today. But in decorating your album cover, Memphis Vinyl Gym and the missus, I didn't pay attention to the fact that I was using dry erase markers, and so consequently this artwork on this cover is not permanent. And so in putting it in the Blake sleeve, it got smudged a little bit. So what I'm saying is this is even more rare than I thought it was, in that you got to be careful because you can destroy this artwork, which I made especially for you all. And here it looks like a mess because it is. It's an impression, okay? I want to share it with everybody. I know you guys will too, but the main thing I want you to see is the heart and the eye. The eye seem to really be significant to you, but the heart represents you from my perspective. And I just wanted to encourage you to be careful when you play it. Maybe you don't want to take it out of the Blake sleeve so you don't accidentally smudge any of the front anymore. I'm really pleased, and really it was fun, but more like as I did this, all I did was think about you and the missus. I haven't seen the missus. And Honeybee, I want to tell you, I think I know you in this way. You don't want to show yourself. I think you're afraid of being judged. Now tell me if I'm wrong, but I think that's it. Step on out of the shadows, girl. Ain't nobody got nothing on you. I can hear in your voice and in your comments how beautiful you are inside. It does not matter what you look like, okay? Step on out, girl. We love you. And on the back, that's a photograph. I pasted on there for you from out of my personal archives, out of my personal photographs. This was from a session that I did back in 1983, a photo session I was a little too stoned for, as you'll see when you get it. We couldn't use these. You can't see it here. You'll see it. I was blasted. And then I don't mind. Shagged the hell out of the photographer girl afterwards. I ain't gonna lie. I see those things are behind me. Yeah, I think it made steam come out of her head as well as mine. I don't mind, people. Some of y'all, I know some of you good, upstanding folks don't like stuff like this, and just too damn bad. They ain't got mercy on you. I'm gonna always just let it come, guys. It's gonna be down the road, but I'm thinking out loud because it's time for me to do this. One of the other ways, again, I want to thank Brandon, Mr. Hall of Fame, for being the man of ideas. Another way for me to generate income, to make another record, but also to generate income potentially to live on, his idea is this, is to raffle off the rest of my test pressings. Like I said, I arranged to sell one to the Memphis Vinyl Gym and the missus. And because it's my nature to be honest, I've already sold another one to someone extremely special and important to my musical career. Some of you folks can probably guess who that is. I don't need to name him, but he, absolutely, I sold him one as well. He deserves that. But the rest of these, I'm going to follow Mr. Hall of Fame's suggestion, which is at some time in the future, is to have a raffle. And The raffle will be that people will have an opportunity to um, to win one of my other test presents. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I have 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 left after selling those 2, giving 2 to the benefactors, and keeping 1 for myself. What I've started to do, and I'm doing it slowly and having fun with it, is I'm decorating the covers. So each test pressing is going to be completely unique. Each test pressing is also going to feature a photograph of me from my personal photographs. Here's another one that I've started to decorate. Like I said, this raffle will not happen for a while. Maybe at the end of this year, maybe next year. But I'll let you know now. These are pieces of art. They are. And this is the other one I've started to, it doesn't really, you can't really see. I'm really enjoying this though. But here is another test pressing. The cover, there's an actual photograph of me there. There's another actual photograph. This is of my music room back shortly after I first got these shelves built. I haven't done the back yet. There's one. I've started working on another one. And I'll show this one as well. So I've started to decorate these, and yeah, I'm approaching it as these are art. These are art, pieces of art. So here's the cover of another one I've just started. Yeah, I've stolen that picture. It's an ad out of a German magazine. I'm going to do collage with it. So, but again, these are individual. And you know what I'm saying? Only one person's going to get this. So, and already I put a picture of myself on the back there. It's taken maybe about 19. It says 1993 because I couldn't reset the camera because all the instructions were in Japanese. The camera was given to me while I was in Japan. So it says 93, but the picture is probably taken in 1998. So here's another one I've started working on. And this is one of those ones with the red, with the silver. So just thought I'd share that. Really still focused right now mainly on just, I have a lot of little things to do like housework and yard work. Like today I could do yard work. I'm probably not gonna. I could, but I probably won't, I mean, the yard's gonna be there, What I do need to do is go and get more supplies, and I've got about a half dozen more albums sold. Again, they're just going. I'm letting you know, people. I'm not lying. Every day I sell at least 1 record a day. It's more like 2 or 3, so they just keep going. Yesterday I shared as a link all the videos so far that people have shown my record. I've linked those to my Facebook page, sharing with people because I want people to see. I'm very proud of this entire endeavor. This means the world to me. This is definitely what I've always wanted. Yeah, I'm loving it. I'm loving the people, loving the music more than the fact I'm getting all this attention. Of course, as a human, I love the attention. But the main thing I love is all the attention my music is getting. And I want to say one more thing. I have all this freedom now to concentrate on everything, but I'm not going to become a slave to it. I'm going to follow my muse and do my thing. I'm not going to sweat bullets to create a Mona Lisa for people. I'm just going to keep making music and enjoy the freedom of the time, hopefully, that it appears that I have now. If it means that I can make greater crafted works, that's wonderful. But if they all end up coming out sounding the same, then that's what happens. I'm giving myself permission to enjoy life and not lock myself into, I've got to prove something. That would be ridiculous. Why go from one mess of stress into another, right? Okay. Love you all. Have a good one.